Hi, I'm Marcus Louth, and I'd like to invite you all to join myself and Steve MERA every Friday from May 2nd at the Anomaly Project, a brand new show that looks to explore all aspects of the paranormal and anomalous world. I have researched and written about these mind-blowing subjects for years, exploring everything from UFOs and aliens, paranormal incidents, conspiracies, ancient mysteries, and much more. And I've appeared on podcasts and radio shows discussing my findings from the world of the mysterious and the unexplained. Joining me each week will be Steve MERA, who brings 3 decades of experience as a paranormal researcher and investigator, during which time he has been part of multiple paranormal investigations and authored several books. Steve has also appeared on multiple television shows and podcasts, as well as giving lectures at many different paranormal conferences over the years. Each week we will also be joined by a special guest, each sharing their unique insights and experience as we attempt to shine a light on these fascinating subjects that permeates the lives of each and every one of us, even if we don't always realise it. As we navigate these thought-provoking subjects and encounters, we'll return to one overriding question. Are these seemingly different experiences and fields of interest all connected? Are they all expressions of the same intelligence, whatever that intelligence might be? Why are there, for example, so many Bigfoot reports in the same locations that are recognised UFO hotspots? And why are many of these same locations also the site of strange, unexplained disappearances? Are the locations themselves of importance, such things as ley lines, for example? Do these points mark out locations that are high in electromagnetic energy? And could this energy, or meeting of energy points, result in some kind of portal or gateway that allows these otherworldly entities access to our world? And what did the ancients know of such energy conversions? And is that why so many ancient sites are seemingly built on or along ley lines? And what about ghosts and poltergeists and hauntings? Where do they fit into all this? Might we find that they too originate from the same otherworldly source? As bizarre as it might sound, there is ample evidence to suggest that this is very much the case. Why do many people, for example, who later discover they've been victims of alien abduction, often experience poltergeist-like activity, and even report sightings of shadow people? Are these different beings one and the same? It is worth noting that many paranormal researchers suggest that ghosts are essentially manifestations of energy, which perhaps resonates nicely with the notion that electromagnetic energy is a key factor in paranormal events. With this in mind, we might ask, why are so many cryptid creatures and strange entities, from beast-like figures to black-eyed children and men in black and even reptilians, to name just a few, are all dependent on our energy, negative energy at that, for their strength? And what about such seemingly trivial details as the smell of sulfur, which is often reported by witnesses to seemingly unconnected accounts ranging from close encounters with UFOs, alien abductions, Bigfoot sightings, hauntings, and encounters with reptilians and other cryptid creatures? Why is this ominous aroma even reported in fairy tales and folklore? If we look back through history to accounts of demons and even the devil, these experiences more often than not mention an odious, ominous smell of sulfur, with the aroma also associated with the underworld or hell. Could this aroma of sulfur have some kind of connection to the apparent portals used by these entities that we mentioned earlier? Could this aroma be a result of some kind of disturbance of the sulfur compounds in the natural environment where these respective paranormal encounters and incidents have taken place? And if that is the case, is that further evidence that seemingly unconnected events are in fact very much connected? While we might not get to the answers of some of these questions, we will be asking the right questions and from the right perspectives as we attempt to force down the barriers between these different fields of interest and look to explore the paranormal world as one phenomenon that presents itself to us in many different ways and perhaps for different reasons, and likely has done since antiquity. UFOs, aliens, ghosts, cryptid creatures, to name just a few, are just different manifestations from the same source. We will explore some of the most fascinating cases in depth, whether they are UFO cases, famous or little known, hauntings, poltergeist accounts, or mysteries from antiquity, and look to re-examine what we already know from a fresh perspective and with unasked questions in mind, with a view to pushing such cases forward and shining a new light of ideas and theories on some of the world's most intriguing and baffling mysteries. Are these bizarre but remarkable encounters the result of some kind of otherworldly intelligence, one that has been aware of humanity for centuries, that has manifested itself in different forms dependent upon its agenda? Or might the human mind have more to do with these strange manifestations than we are perhaps able to imagine, specifically the subconscious human mind? Could the potential unexplored and untapped powers of the subconscious human mind somehow result in these paranormal manifestations? So they are, and stay with me here, both imagined and real at the same time, like some kind of collective interactive hallucination. Taking this further still, and with the idea of different aspects of the paranormal being connected, could paranormal manifestations and activity, whether it be UFOs, ghosts or Bigfoot, be reactions to the energy output of the subconscious human mind? If all paranormal entities originate from the same source, might this explain why some people see aliens while others see demons or experience poltergeists, because the respective sightings and encounters are unique to them? It is perhaps worth keeping in mind that those who have researched reptilian entities often speak of these mysterious creatures feeding off human emotion, with negative energies seemingly making them stronger. The same is often said with poltergeist encounters, where more often than not, the energy of one particular person appears to feed these entities, often resulting in events escalating. Is it possible, if there is any plausibility to the theory, that the powers of the subconscious human mind could even result in the creation and opening of portals and gateways for these otherworldly entities to enter our world? It is worth our time briefly exploring the legends of the ancient Egyptian creator god Ptah and his ability to essentially think the world into existence. According to the legends, Ptah would create the universe through the thought of his heart and the utterance of his tongue. What's more, it is said, according to ancient writings, that he did this while sitting on a winged chair. Are these legends nothing more than legends? Or should we perhaps take them more at face value? Did Ptah use some kind of subconscious power combined with a technical device to literally manifest physical objects into existence? While such a notion will sound preposterous to many, and it could well be right, it is also worth mentioning the alleged Montauk experiments, and specifically the Montauk chair. According to apparent whistleblower information, which we should certainly treat with a pinch of salt, these experiments involved a person sitting in a purposely designed chair, the Montauk chair, where they would use the power of thought to manifest physical forms into reality. Could it be possible that the intelligence agencies had knowledge of the reality of the legends of Ptah, and so were looking to recreate that technology? It is indeed no secret that the intelligence agencies have long held an interest in ancient relics and devices. As crazy as all that sounds, we'll cover it here at the Anomaly Project, if only to separate the noise from the melody. Ultimately, are all aspects of the paranormal and anomalous world connected? Are UFOs, aliens, Bigfoot, ghosts and cryptid creatures different manifestations from the same source? And if so, what might that mean for our collective reality, as well as our place in the universe itself? We also might find that truth very much turns out to be far stranger than fiction, far stranger than anything we could possibly imagine. Indeed, we might find on one level or another that the source responsible for the manifestations that permeate our collective existence is none other than the universe itself. So join myself, Marcus Louth, and Steve MERA every week at the Anomaly Project as we look to answer some of these questions as we navigate the world of the unknown, the unsettling, and the unexplained. Make sure you join myself and Steve MERA every Friday evening at 9 PM right here at the Anomaly Project podcast channel. On May 2nd, we'll be joined by Andy McGrath, paranormal researcher, folklorist and host of television's Weird Britain, as we discuss connections in the paranormal world, strange locations and much more. On May 9th, paranormal investigator and author Malcolm Robinson joins us to explore portals in the paranormal world, poltergeist encounters, and connections between alien abduction and hauntings. The following week, on May 16th, Nathaniel Gillis will be here at the Anomaly Project, talking to us about UFOs, non-human intelligence, and demonology. And the week after that, on May 23rd, we'll be joined by Debbie Cartwright to discuss the Jinn, ancient civilizations, and paranormal folklore. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media, and check out the Anomaly Project podcast.com for articles, news, and further updates.